Alright then guys, second little video is going to be an introduction to my little, let's say, entry level lathe. It's just a 3/4 horsepower Charnwood, but it is my love and it does me well. It's lasted me these last 11 months, and I really, apart from wanting a little bit more power sometimes, and I would love for it to be able to go in reverse. I can't really complain about it. As a start-up lathe, it was a perfect choice. Thank you, Charnwood, for making pretty high quality entry-level lathe, and yeah, I love it very much. I haven't had any major problems with it in this time. I've had no major foul-ups. There was a little bit of an issue back at the start where the headstock got a little bit wobbly after a heavy turn-in, and I thought I'd totaled it, but it turned out that the track underneath, if anybody else has a problem with a lathe in the same respect that if they tighten this down and it's not staying still, it's still wobbling around, then I urge you to take off the cover and pull out the bar and take the headstock off completely. You'll find, if you have a rotating headstock, you will find that underneath here there is a metal ring, which is a track that the headstock sits on and swivels on, and what had happened is two of the lug nuts had worked themselves loose, and so I got a bit of thread lock, tightened them down, and since I've done that almost 9 months ago, it's never come loose again. So yeah, that's my little lathe. Another piece of that beautiful Polish walnut there drying out. And some of the tools that I'm using, I'm expecting a couple more soon. A couple of nice little thread chasers which I made. They work really nicely. It's good to be able to make your own tools as well. And yeah, some entry-level tools still that came with the lathe. They still work, they do well. A couple of Sorbies, enjoying Sorby products. A couple more of those coming. And yeah, it's good to be able to make your own stuff, I've got to be honest. Making yourself a nice, long, deep bore, very useful. This little Makita drill or screwdriver has served me well after making a nice little mandrel that pops in there. And yeah, very useful for sanding. Certainly takes some of the back work out of hand sanding, which I'm sure we all know and hate. So yeah, that's my lathe, my little Viper 3 chuck. A few different sets of jaws for that one. And yeah, I gotta be honest, I love my lathe. I love turning wood, making shavings. Any other turners watching this know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a tool that enters your workshop, and if it should ever leave, I think that would be a very, very sad day. But anyway, that's my lathe. If you have a lathe, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't have a lathe and you're interested, I really urge you to get one. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you again.